speaker.
Jennifer Hart calling, and the reason I'm calling is because the last time I spoke to you, there was a miscommunication about my care and when the MRI was going to be. I thought we had established that my MRI would be in June. I received a letter today that it says that my MRI is going to be on the 31st. I don't have a problem with the MRI being on the 31st. But when I spoke to the woman on the phone who I talked to, who said that she was going to be sending me a letter in the mail, we specifically said that the MRI would be in June, not at the end of January. So I don't understand where the miscommunication came from yet again. So I'm not sure where this miscommunication is coming from, but I would appreciate it if your department actually did what they said they were going to do. Otherwise, I'm going to find somebody else to help me with my care. This has gone way too far. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Now, what do you have to say to them?
I'm upset. I think I said what I needed to say.
This is an honest question. This is, like I said, this is just for LJ purposes only.
Education.
Educational purposes only. What honest would you say about this doctor office? Honestly.
I think that the one girl who was part of my care at the original onset in August of last year, who I spoke to, when she no longer worked there, someone should have called me to let me know that she no longer worked there. That was a miscommunication. Nobody told me. And the lady who I spoke to on the phone, who asked me a bunch of questions about if I've ever had an MRI before, if I had any kind of metal in my body or stents, if I'm allergic to the contrast or not.
Yeah.
When she hung up the phone with me, she said, well, we'll get your appointment ready for June. She never said anything about getting it ready for January.
So she lied to you.
So there was no, there was a miscommunication because nobody explained to me that there could be a possibility that the MRI that I would receive for my brain scan, obviously, that's what an MRI, the MRI that they use for me is for, is my brain, could be moved up so quickly to this month.
Yes.
Had they have said that to me and said, yes, there's a possibility we could fit you in for this month at the end, I would have been all for it and said, oh, yes, that's great. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
They did not. So I'm a little confused and a little like, okay, well, why is this happening? So, yes, of course I'm a little upset and disturbed. Perturbed, I meant to say, of why they would do something like this to me and not tell me in advance about it.
Why do you think they didn't tell you, though?
I don't know.
Maybe they just didn't want you to worry?
I don't know if that's the case or not, but it would be very, very interesting to find out what you guys think. So your comments are welcome. Please let me know how you think. If I could have handled it differently or if they could have handled it differently, what you think. Thanks so much. You guys have a great night. Bye.